better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 16-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Buccaneers are back over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. And when people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing now is Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Brady going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried. Few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He lets you step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Fournette running out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Brady. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Extra point put through by Saka, and that makes the score 7-0. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He gets this to Davante Adams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
third and short yardage. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Back near his goal line, here's Brady. A quick slant to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down, here's Fournette. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop a shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up. Looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A handoff to Fournette. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This is Tony Pollard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First down, Prescott. He hits Adams complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Brady. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want... And this is caught! And better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. So out come the Bucs now. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Brady now to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him, is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on third down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field, because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tight end right.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Brady. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 44, Rodgers.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Rodgers now to throw.
Slant to Adams.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, Cooper with it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now Jones.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Succop will put this one right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
On 1st down, Rodgers being chased out left. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rodgers now on first down. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker there, so we'll have to see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. It's complete, and he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try again with Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rodgers to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 12. A minute 45 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing on first down is Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And right.
Defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
starts between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
Elton Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, flag there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st down, Mahomes. To Valdes-Scantling over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd. And finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. On first down, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Again on second down. Rodgers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Rodgers now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Davante Adams, 58 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Now Pollard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trevon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 53 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The return man is Hill.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 10. 2:10 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The danger return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's on the guard, Connor Williams.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.